Good evening, friends. But today we are discussing some statements in Python programming. Like suppose sometime we have to work with if condition. So how you can use an if condition? So for practicing the Python programming, I am using Visual Studio. So I just open the Visual Studio. If you are using Windows, you can start your VS Code from your start menu. But I am using Mac machine, so I am using my VS from this search. To come to this and I say Visual Studio, this one, okay. So when you start Visual Studio, you find this one like a new file. So I already have set up all the file things. Now we are discussing like if condition. So before using if condition, we discuss the syntax of using if condition, like syntax of using if condition. Okay, I comment this. For using a single line command, we use hash symbol in Python. If you want to comment a single line, we use a hash symbol. Now the syntax of if condition mostly common in every programming, but we have some little bit difference here. Like when you say if, then any condition, after that we use a colon symbol to denote this. Okay, you can also use a parenthesis here. If you want to write some condition parenthesis, you can write this one, and then press enter. And any statement you want, statements if you want to execute, like if condition match or true, what you want to execute, you can write here. And after that, you can use your multiple statement as well. And after that we have a else. Normally we have if and else. Again we use colon to denote this, and the statements, what statement you want to execute after this. So this is the syntax of using if condition. Okay, I'll just comment these all. Now suppose we are creating a program in that we are using if condition. See, like I have a number, I say num1 is equal to, I say 100. One we have a num2, then we have suppose like 150. So in num1 we have 100. See, Python is auto typecasting. That means I have written num1 equals to 100. That means num1 is automatically convert in integer. And I say num2 equals to 150. That means num2 automatically converted into integer. Suppose I say like num3 equals to my name. I say it's your gain. That means what? Num3 is automatically converted, typecasted in string. So this is the advantage of using Python. Now we remove this. Now if you want to compare, like suppose you are comparing who is larger, like num1 and num2, we use simple if condition. So I say like if, then condition, what you want to compare. You can use parenthesis as well, or you can skip the parenthesis. I say parenthesis and I say it's num1 is more than num2. Okay, if you are missing something, if you are writing, if you have some error in syntax, it will show you a red line below that. Like I forgot to write colon. Okay, I'm not writing colon. That means we have a red symbol. That means we are missing something. Okay, so I write colon here. Now when you press enter, this one, see, when you press enter, the next line will come after some indentation, this indentation. That means now you are using body of if condition. So I want to execute like print. Okay, and I say num1 is larger. Now if the condition match, if num1 is more than num2, then we are simple printing the num1 is larger. If that is not, then what we are saying, we say num2 is larger. So you can use also like else. See, when I press enter, it come to down of print. That means it continue the body of if, but I want to end the body of if and I want to come the body of else. So I say else, so I have to decrease that indent first. So I decrease the indents. Okay, this indent I have to decrease by using backspace. So I say backspace and I say else now, else. Again you have to write colon to denote its body. When you press enter, it come to some left indent, this one. That means now you are using body of else. I say print and it say like num2 is max or larger. But right now we have only single line statement in else on if. When you run this program, I say I run this program, run. So it's saying like num2 is larger because we have the 115 num. Now suppose I'll add some more statements in else and print as well. See what happened. Like suppose we have some more statement in else. I say print and I say value of num1, this one, and I say it's like num1 and copy this. Now we have 3 lines in else statement, this one. See, the all 3 lines has a left indent. That means these are in the body of else. When you say run to it, I remove these all console and say run. That means what? We have included 3 lines into the else statement because of we have used this alignment, indentation. Suppose I say the more one line we have, I say one more line we have, and I decrease the indent. I decrease this indent. Now this line, suppose we have a value, suppose I say it's new, something different. So this line is not in body of else and not in body of if. That means if this condition is true or either false, it will print this line. Now I suppose we have 1000 in this one. That means num1 is more than num2, so it will execute this statement and this condition is false. But this is also print this because of it's not in body of else, it's not in body of num1 or this if condition. When you say run to it, remove the all console and say run. This one. So num is larger, that is correct. It's printing this and it's also printing the same line because it's out of this if condition else condition. That's why. So it's a simple syntax of using if condition. Same like you can use else or else if or nested if. So we are just taking some example like we have 100 here and one more, suppose you have a num3 which also contain like value of 200. Now you are comparing the 3 numbers, who is larger. Okay, it's a simple example of using nested if within the if. So again, the same syntax we have for the nested if, like in if syntax we have if, then condition, then statement, then else. If you are writing nested if, that means you are using if within the if. So first condition we have if, then condition like number 1 is more than number 2, this one. If that is true, then colon. If that is true, then again we will compare the number 1 to number 3. So that is called nested if within the if. So again I say if num1 is also more than num3. Again it's if, use colon and say what statement you want, like I say print, in double quotation I say it's num1 is larger, this one, and press enter. Okay, see, now the second if is left indent from the first if. That means the second if is in the body of first if, and this print statement is the body of the second if. Now when I want to say else, so I say else, else, this one. Okay, now else is within the if, but we don't want to else within the if. The decrease indent, this one. Okay, I say else, press enter. Okay, but it have to adjust automatically. Print if the number is not more than num3, I say num1 is num3 is max or larger, we can say this one. But this should become this place, not that. Okay, that means the same indent have to work. This one. Okay, again press enter from here and say else and colon. No, it like just automatically. Yeah, this one. So this else of the nested if. Now on the next else, like this else should become of this if. So we have to press backspace to arrange the indentation. This one. This one. Okay, that means the position of statement it's showing which is the body of if and else. Now this printf is showing it's a body in the of else, and this showing the body of in the nested if. So else, in else what happened? This one, like this one, number one is not more than number two, then come to number else statement. Now I say if again number 2 is max of number 3, this one, then colon. If that is true, then what? Printf, I say num2 is max, this one. So if that is not true, then again we have a else statement that should become here else, this one, then say printf num3 is max, num3 is max. Okay, I just want to show you the nested if syntax. Okay, the same syntax we follow in nested if, and also we have to take care about the body, like this printf is coming in indentation of the if, left indent from the if, that means it's the body of our nested if. Same as else, see else in the same line of if, that means these are the body of else or these are within the body of if. Now run the program, I say remove this and run the program, this one. It's saying num3 is max, that's correct. If I'll say this is 1500 and run the program, it's say num2 is max, I say it's 1000 or say so 150 again, so it's say num1 is the answer. Okay, program is working fine. So this is the syntax of using if or nested if or else. Thanks for watching.